That's what you do. You buy these clothes that cost money and make a difference in it. But we never do that.
Never complains, gets up, gets on, with a smile on his face.
You just want you to sit in your chair and go, hip hip hooray, for the Western press and the Western narrative, regurgitating the same old, same old, same old, every single day, without the sun. If you haven't seen it before, please watch the first two episodes, the second series, something like that. Stallone.
We are on the site of the castle.
And it was the first time the Beatles had really stopped being semi-professional almost.
Look at that.
Absolutely fascinating.
Good morning, everyone. How's everyone? Are you all going down to Gracie, or I've just jumped up, to be honest. Just jumped up. I've got a terrible sleep pattern. Honestly, it's terrible. I go to bed late. There's nothing for me to go to bed for, to be honest. But anyway, I go to bed nevertheless, and it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm just lying, put the telly on as well. Just watch it until I drop off. That's my sleep pattern. But anyway, today you can talk about anything. Films, TV series, football, Starmer. Just talk about anything. Anything. I was looking for something this morning, and you know what? I didn't realise I've got that many clothes. I said to Francine yesterday, I said, I'm going to get rid of clothes. I'm going to throw them out or give them to her. She said, well, I'll give them to a charity shop. Because it's just too many. I've got just too many. Edward, the legendary. Hi, Edward. You're okay? Morning, Frank. Morning, Edward. And sleep is so important. I know it is. Honestly, I know it is. And it's just one of those things, It's a terrible sleep pattern I have, unfortunately. Frank, what do you think about a woman playing in? Okay. Morning, Frank, and everyone says, Gary, what do you think about? I didn't know that. I'm being honest, I just didn't know. But what does it say? What does it say a few weeks ago? You might have heard me, I don't know. Edward, you might have heard me. I said the way things are going, especially with woke and inclusion, you'll have women. I said, we've got women referees now. We've got women linesmen. What's the next thing? And I said it would be women in teams. You know what I mean? And it's just That's the way it's going to be. We won't see it. But then again, it depends on how old. I don't think I'll see it, but I'm seeing it now. I'm seeing it now. And Gary says, I support Liverpool ladies, but never been to it. Neither have I. They're awful. They're awful. Look, you're going to have a. Remember, you've got Wimbledon, they have mixed doubles. And that's all going to change. If nothing stops, you'll be having transgenders, which is in now. You know, they're in boxing, they're in everything. You know, amateur boxing, that is. Like the Olympics, that's in France. It's hard, without being sexist. I'm not sexist. I'm not at all sexist, but there are things for women and there are things for men. You know what I mean? Was a woman, remember Usain Bolt, fastest man alive, was a woman beat him in a 100-yard sprint of 100 meters? No. No. Unless they're super women, if you know what I mean. And I'm talking about the fictionalized superwoman or whatever. And no, I don't want to see it. I do not want to see it, being honest. As I said, Gary, you know, I've watched Liverpool ladies. You know, I've watched about 2 games. They're awful. See, we're used to Liverpool going the game for years, shouting at referees. I'm sorry. I was watching something, you know, on that YouTube, and it was just like a little short. And there was a woman referee, I don't know where, it was somewhere in a foreign country. And she's booking this fella, and she put, and it was genuine. She pulls out a phone and took a selfie with the. It wasn't. I don't know. It wasn't put on. It was just all of the game. Come on. If anyone else had seen it, I just said, "Oh, that's it. I'm not having this." There's a time and place. A male's a male, a female's a female. There are different make to a male, if you know what I mean. I don't know. You can get into an argument and you can dig a big hole because you have all these people who support it. All this wokeness, don't like it. It's changing everything. It's changing everything. You see, I've always supported women. I've got some great heroines throughout history. I go back to the Roman time, well, pre-Roman, and the ancient tribes. And everybody knows about Boudica. Yeah, one of the greatest women, one of the greatest queens was Cartamandua of the Brigantes. Boudica was of the Iceni tribe, but she gets all the plaudits and everything else. Nothing about Cartamandua simply because she favoured the Romans because of trade. She was a great queen, albeit her husband, he was against it. He didn't like the Roman. He was anti-Roman. So you see, it's right through time. One of the greatest women was Mary Wollstonecraft. What a woman she was. Unbelievable. During the 1700s. Latter part. What a woman. She was the mother of Mary Shelley, to be honest. And she married Godwin, no, the dad. She married him 3 days before she gave birth to Mary Shelley, that is. Her name was Mary Godwin. Then she married Percy Bysshe Shelley. Mary Shelley. And she died giving birth, and she died. But what a woman. An incredible woman. Fought the establishment all by herself. She's saying, what about us? Women. And you've got the likes of, hundreds or so years later, you've got the suffrage movement with Emmeline Pankhurst. But we've got our own woman. Fantastic woman. Mary Bambi. No one knows about her. I do. Mary Bambi. The mother of Bessie Braddock. Great woman. As I said, I just love women. I've got nothing against them. Honestly. But when it comes to the likes of what I like, that I've supported all my life, a man's game, that I've been looking at since I was 6 years of age. And they're trying to, I'm with wokeness, they're trying to bring in women. And as you said, a woman in the Legends team, what the fuck has she done in a Legends team? What legend is she? What legendary status? And I think it's wrong a Liverpool Football Club to do that. I really do. I think that, they're going along with it. You must be. Let's see what you've been saying. Build Klopper statue. Hey, mate. Hope you're well. Are you going to watch the Liverpool versus Chelsea legend? No, I can't walk. I can't move. You might see me getting up from it, but I can't go. Can only take a few steps. Until I'm sorted out. I've been waiting 2 years to be sorted out. So I won't be going. I wanted my daughter to go. I said, I'll buy you tickets. And Sophia. And she said, is Trent playing? This is my granddaughter. Is Trent playing? She only wants to see Trent play. I got her the shirt and she's a little red. No, she said, well, I don't want to go. Little red shirt, red plane. So no bells won't be going. And I certainly wouldn't be going. You know, you might think, oh, that is sexism. No, I don't want to be seeing a woman. Is she going to go? You know, they have a big back, don't they? She's going to jump in there with the lads. She's going to get changed with the lads. Let's see what happens. Stevie G is starting and back playing at Anfield. Yeah, I know, Bill. He's the last time he was playing money. No, he's the proper legend. But you wonder what they think about a woman being included in the team. What fucking legendary status has she got playing for Liverpool? Might have a legendary status playing for Liverpool in a woman's team. Totally different. Be fun though, wouldn't it? No, I won't even watch it, to be honest. Won't watch it. Gary says, someone called me a sexist one for saying women comics are not funny. There are probably funny ladies out there, but I haven't found any. It's not being sexist. My daughter's a comedian. She does gigs. She goes out doing gigs. I've never seen her. So they have a different perspective as well to males. You know that I follow what's going on in Ukraine and things like that. You know that. I've spoken about it. I'm speaking about it last night. And you've got two women in Europe talking about in Europe. Forget America, for that Victoria Nuland, Hillary Clinton, and those Pelosi, forget them. They're horrible people. They are horrible in America. They're what you call warmongers. But you also have them in Europe. And I was listening to a speech by, what's her name? Couldn't believe what I was listening to. Ursula von der Leyen. I couldn't believe what I was listening to. She was talking about Syria. And she said, they're going to be living in it's great now. Everyone's I couldn't believe what she was saying. I was saying, does anybody know? Has anybody told her what's happening? Because I've seen footage, and it's the most horrendous footage I've seen. I've seen horrendous footage in Gaza, what's happening there. And I mean horrendous. You haven't seen it. You haven't seen it. I'm telling you now, you haven't seen what's going on. I have. And I'm talking about both Gaza and Syria. And with that Al Jawani fella. But anyway, it's not for a Saturday morning. But what I'm saying is, with this von der Leyen, she's saying everything's great. Trying to convince. I don't think. I think she said. Look, you've got another one, Kaya Kallas, ex-Prime Minister or President of Estonia. hates Russia. Hates Russia and the Russian people. Hates them. And she's always banging the war drum. She's the top diplomat in Europe. And you want to hear what she's coming out with. It's incredible. So women can be warmongers. And people don't think that. The warmongers. Oh, you know, you could easily say, well, don't you like women then? Oh, love them. As a woman. As a woman. You know, you see so many divorces, and you know, is it the fella's fault or is it the woman's fault? Some fellas have done it, walked away, fucking fed up with arguing. Go. What am I supposed to have said? I'm all for women's rights, but I already watch enough football that I can watch women play it, since it's not at the same level. Yeah, of course, Bill. Yeah, not at the same level. Not at the same level. I don't like women boxing. I don't like that. I can't stand that. I think that's shocking. And I'm just talking about two women. Don't like that. When I don't watch Liverpool, I just watch films, walk in nature, or see friends. Yeah. I wish I could just walk in nature, see friends. Good show, that though, Bill. Good show, mate. Really. Gary, me too, Frank. Fully supported women all my life. We wouldn't be nowhere without them. Yes, true. Don't get women boxers and bodybuilding. I always remember there used to be a fella named Bobby Nutt and an athlete named Hartley. Was it Janine Hartley or something like that? I'm going back to the 70s or the 70s. And they were together, these two, Bobby Nutt and this Hartley one. She was at 400 meter hurdler. And she went into bodybuilding. She retired from athletics. And she was a pretty girl, blonde. And pretty, very pretty. Okay, now. She went into bodybuilding and she morphosed into a man. You have a look at bodybuilders, women. The whole structure of the face and body changes. That's why you've got different features of a woman to a man, because of the structure of the body and the skull. And they change into fucking men, look like men. You know, I'm not being funny, but fancy going on a beach with someone on a holiday, body, and they got bigger muscles. I'm not being funny, you know. No, they're not. No, not for me. Callum, the greatest of all Liverpool coppets. Liverpool legends 4, Chelsea legends 2. Gerrard 2, Torres and Big Crouchy. Wow. And he carries on. Watch out, Frank. Planes. Oh, planes behind you. It's the first time I've seen it. You know, every time I just come on and put that on, bang. That's King Kong. The original King Kong. That. The Legends game shows Edwards are normally on YouTube. Nah, I won't say it. Nah, I won't watch it. Nah. Spoils everything. How many fellas, even women, you know, how many have gone, oh, fuck that, I'm not going because of the inclusion. I'm sorry, no, I don't agree with it. Thing is, when is that woman plays against Chelsea? The Chelsea legends coming up to play Liverpool legends. When has that woman played in a Premier League game or a cup game against them? That's the way I look at it. You might as well say, let's see, I'm trying to think. They were going back. Anyway, say like Shearer, for example. Let's take Shearer. And Shearer, say he said, I would have loved to have played for Liverpool. Say he just said that. Might as well fucking have him playing for Liverpool legends. That's the way I look at this girl playing. You see what I mean? She's never played against Chelsea in a Premier League game or in a cup game. And neither has Alan Shearer played for Liverpool in a Premier League game, cup game, any game against Chelsea. Albeit, you know, he could have turned around and said, oh, I'd love to have played for Liverpool. Do you understand? Pathetic. I'm not fucking going on about that. It's upset me. And as it says, the Liverpool channel, yeah, well, I won't be watching that. The Liverpool channel have got legends on, fucking legends. And I've mentioned them before, I'm not mentioning them again. I go like that. These are fucking legends. Are these having a laugh? Fucking hell. See, I'm bloody swearing already. Got to be brave. Yeah, you're allowed to stand up, yeah. Says Edward. Gary agrees Edward, it can't be easy writing comedy and rehearsing as either. You have to write a new show every couple of months. I've heard that it's bad. I've heard that it's bad in Syria. Persecuting the fucking beheading them, Edward. They're shooting them in the back of the head. I've watched it. I've seen it. They're like this fella and his wife screaming. He just staggered. And they fucking shoot him in the back of the head. And the woman's like, you know, and she's on the floor, you know, the way you do, she's on kneeling on the floor screaming. Fucking shoots her in the back of the head as well. You just like, oh, fuck off, man. beheadings, hangings. It's horrible what they do. So it's not persecution. It's murder, mass murder. And I guess who's saving them? Any idea who's saving them? These Christians. Any idea? I know. I know who's saving them. The fucking Americans are not. They've allowed them to come in. They dressed this fucking fella, El Giovanni, up, cut his beard, and put a suit on. As though everything's shit. He's got a $10 million bounty on his head by the Americans. And they put him in power, the Americans. Here's the one, they're in Egypt, they're in Syria now. Here's the one, Turkey. He's done nothing. He's horrible, eh? He's what you call a backstabber. Did it to Putin. By letting, Putin said, keep hold of them. They're going on their war crimes. Keep hold of them. They were the Azovs, Nazis. He said, keep hold of them. And Erdogan says, yeah, okay. And he let them go. Anyway. You've heard of, see, that annoys me, that, to be honest, Edward. Because you're looking at fucking BBC and reading the Daily Mail or whatever, Daily Mirror. These are Western-backed narratives. The Christians are being persecuted. Come on, said that they're fucking being murdered in the streets. Slaughtered. Can you fucking tell me who? Let's see. Have a guess who's saving them? Have a guess. No one's told me yet. No, well. Just tell me. Who's saving them? Let's see how you're watching the news. Who's saving these Christians? Who's saving them? Who's got them? How many? Who's saving these Christians? So there's someone saving them. Have you got any idea? Let me know. If you're having any idea, it's no use fucking following me. I do a program every Friday called Current Affairs. Try watching it. Try watching it. See, it's what Edward said. Edward said Christians are being persecuted. It's as though, like, you know, nothing's really just being persecuted. They're being slaughtered in the fucking streets, in their own homes, shot, hanged, beheaded. And no one knows. Not fucking one of you's, no one there. And that's disappointing. keep saying don't follow the news. Fucking hell. Edwards, Christians should stick together. Do you know in Syria, now Israel have always wanted to get rid of major leaders of major countries in the Middle East. I don't know whether you're aware. And there's a big plan that they gave America to get rid of. Have a guess who they were? Have a guess the 7 countries and what leaders to get rid of to destabilise the whole of the Middle East. Have a guess. I'll let you guess. Israel did it. You want to try listening to me, my current affairs? I'm not fucking doing it now. It's really upset me, this. Fucking women playing for Liverpool. For fuck's sake. Adam, Chris, and Chris, why don't you just call yourself Chris? I don't know what fucking names you're coming out with, mate. Adam, Chris Smith, you come out with Chris Smith. But you're right. You make good comments. That's your Hillary Clinton were voted for by women too. I don't understand that. Both ready to murder kids as collateral. They've done it for fucking years. Von der Leyen's just doing it today. What have they done? What's the EU done to stop Gaza? What have they done? Nothing. What have they done in Syria? Nothing. She's going out von der Leyen saying it's wonderful. Oh, it's paradise. It's fucking great over there. It's crazy what she's coming out with. Listen to her. Only yesterday, I think it was 24 hours, she was coming out and saying, I couldn't believe my ears. Von der Leyen. And that's about Syria. She just hates Russia. Never mind what's happening in Syria. And she said, oh, fuck this. I've had enough. I've had enough, people. I'm sorry. You got me fucking started here. Oh, fucking women. So not one of you have said who's saving them. So yeah. I'm sorry. I'm fucking finishing. I'm sorry. I've got to go.